Hi guys, how's it going? Today I want to quickly show you how to manage your portfolio with Yahoo Finance. There's a saying that you cannot manage what you don't measure. If you don't measure or track your investment or your finances, you will not be able to manage it or manage them properly. And that's why I'm doing this video. Now, there are a lot of things you can do with Yahoo Finance. For those of you that don't know Yahoo Finance is finance.yahoo.com. It's basically another facet of Yahoo because you have Yahoo Mail, Yahoo News, Yahoo Sports, Yahoo News. I already mentioned that, of course. Then Yahoo Finance. Um, there are a lot of things you can do with this platform. You can pretty much see when the market is opening and closing daily here, the US market. If you're trading other markets, you can see it here. You can also pretty much see the rates of other commodities here as well, crude oil, gold, and the rest. You can also catch up on what's happening in the market here. As you can see, the stock market has been really, really shitty lately because of, well, the tariffs and the sentiment around it. You can also stream updates on the market here if you have time. But these are all really good stuff, right? But the reason I'm making this video is I want to show you how to use the platform to manage your portfolio. But for us to do that, I want to also quickly show you something. When you come to markets and you come to stocks, you can pretty much see here, you can track the most active stocks in the market right now, the stocks that are gaining, the stocks that are losing, the trending stocks or TCAS. You can see all of that here if you want to really catch up on the stock market. You can also just click on mutual funds and ETFs to see what's going on. You can again track the stock market here, right? Another thing you can do with Yahoo Finance is basically create your own portfolio or track a portfolio. So as you can see here, when you click on my portfolio at the top left corner here, you're going to basically see the portfolios you've created, and you can as well create new portfolios if you want, right? One of the reasons I like this feature is the fact that it gives you a proper breakdown concerning your portfolio, like your allocation, which one of them are equities and which ones are ETFs, which one is in technology sector, which one is in financial sector, like the stocks you own, where they are. Also some little recommendations here that I would recommend that you follow at your own risk. I don't know much about the stock story picks and all of that. Then, of course, you can just see your portfolios and everything here, right? But how do you even do all of this? How do you create a portfolio? You create a portfolio by clicking on create new portfolio. When you are creating a new portfolio, it's going to basically ask you if you want to create manually or import an existing one from a spreadsheet. So I'm going to click on manually, then continue. Then what's the currency? Dollar. What do you want to call the portfolio? I can just call it my demo portfolio and then create portfolio. Now my portfolio has been created. No data, no information, nothing. Why? Because I don't have any stocks in this new portfolio I just created. How do you, well, add stocks to the portfolio? You can just click on add symbols, or again, come to holdings and then go ahead and add symbols. It's pretty much the same thing. So I'm just going to come here, add symbols. I'm going to add three stocks. I'm going to add Apple. I'm going to add Nvidia, and I am going to add the S&P 500, which is VOO, and then click on add. So these are basically the three stocks I added to my portfolio. If you scroll down now, you can see the news on them, news on Nvidia and all of that, all of a sudden. The other thing I can also do is come to holdings and then add the amount of shares I own for each of these stocks. Currently, I own, this is like a super random example. I own 1.1 shares of Apple. After filling 1.1 shares, I can add a note here if I want. Let's drag this to the left. I think I already hit enter. Did I hit enter? No, I did not hit enter, but yeah, 1.1 shares of Apple. I'm gonna hit enter. Now it should be able to basically track how much Apple shares I own. 1.1. For Nvidia, I'm gonna say 0.5, which is like really small. You can see the current cost per share, you can see the total cost here, and all of that. But we're going to discuss this later. I'm gonna hit enter and click out. Then for VOO, the S&P 500, I own 0.8 shares, almost $500 or around $500. I'm gonna click enter. So as you can see here, I have updated all of this. Now this is what it's looking like. This is the cost of everything. If you basically sum up the prices of these shares, you see it here. ETF, the equity, the sector that the stocks are, everything is done here or calculated here. So now if I am using a stock investing app, it should match what is there. If my stock investing app says I have 296 total like shares or in amount worth of stocks, you're going to basically see everything here, like the breakdown and everything. Now every day I can basically track everything here, like my unrealized profit, my day change, everything. This is also important for those people who don't know how to or who don't have trading apps that basically gives you your day change and unrealized gains and all of that. So really super important that you create this. Now I'm going to go back to all my portfolios. I want to show you my current portfolio so you can see what that looks like. My current portfolio is this one, stocks I own. I'm going to click on it. I have clicked on it. As you can see, yesterday, because the stock market hasn't opened today, yesterday I made $67. This is my unrealized gains. Why is this unrealized gains like this? Why is it this shitty? Well, because the stock market has been terrible because of the whole tariff situation. So I'm really down bad. Um, so that is why you see that right now. But I believe that the market is going to finally correct at some point and everything will be fine again and all of that. But as you can see here, this is basically my holdings. This is what I've lost so far, $600. These are the stocks I own. I already added them all here, and I added how much, or like the in terms of holdings. I already came to holdings and I added how much shares I own. So every day, everything else automatically calculates. Like the daily gain for yesterday, 9%, how much in dollars did I earn, you know, how much I've lost or unrealized gains, everything is all here. Like all of it. It's all here. As you can see, if the market is continues being green, like today again, as you can see here, if it continues being green, I should be green again. These are all the stocks I own as well. This is not a public recommendation to people out there to go ahead and buy these stocks, because you might buy it when you're not supposed to be buying it. Some of these stocks I've owned them for a while, so please keep that in mind. So this is it. I can pretty much track all my holdings and everything here. The Yahoo Finance app on Android and iPhone also allows me to track everything from my phone, my mobile app phone. Just install the app Yahoo Finance on your Android and iPhone, and you can see your daily change, everything on the mobile app. So that's the update I have for you guys. This is how I basically track my portfolio. Here you can also see the stocks I own and what sectors they are in. Technology, this is how much. Finance services, this is how much. Everything, you can see it here. I own stocks in like a lot of sectors, and it's good because it's always good to diversify. As you can see, I don't own much ETFs. ETFs. I used to own the S&P 500, but I sold it at some point because I basically had stocks that were beating the S&P 500 until recently when the market started correcting. Also, some of these stocks give dividends. You can see here how much dividend on the right. And of course, um, some of the stocks that give dividends are basically stocks like COP, and just a bunch of other ones as well. So you can see here, based on analysis as well, it will tell you that some of the stocks are valued, some are undervalued, some are fair valued, and all of that. But I don't really trust in these analysis. I trust in my own analysis instead, because there was even a time I was beating the S&P 500, which was like a good thing. But yeah, this is the update I have for you guys. You can track your investment or your finances with Yahoo Finance this way. I have a tab like this open all the time, with Yahoo Finance, because I am always checking the stock market, seeing what's changing, what's not changing, and in a sense, I also know when the market opens and when the market closes and all of that, just by going to, of course, this part. You can see here it says the US market opens in 11 minutes time, so you're gonna start seeing a lot of changes by then. And all I need to do by then is to basically come to stocks I own. When I come to stocks I own, I'm just going to leave this page open, and I will see everything just changing right in front of my eyes. The daily change, you're going to see these numbers just moving and moving up and down, and you can see, um, you know, more information. Like if I click on COP, I can also get the news on COP, what's happening with COP, what's changed in the market, and all of that. So that's the update I have for you guys. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I make posts about, technology, investing, and of course, money in general. Thank you for your time, and I will see you around. Bye.